How does Python handle scalar broadcasting in NumPy? Imagine you have a big array of numbers and you want to add a single number to each of those numbers. How does Python do that without making a copy of that number for every element? Well, that's where scalar broadcasting in NumPy comes into play. It's a smart way Python handles operations between arrays and single numbers, making calculations quick and memory efficient. When you perform an operation between an array and a scalar in NumPy, the library treats that scalar as if it were an array with the same shape as the other array. But it doesn't actually create a new array filled with that scalar value. Instead, it just remembers the scalar and applies it to each element during the operation. This process is called broadcasting, and it follows some simple rules. First, NumPy compares the shapes of the arrays involved. Since a scalar has no dimensions, it's considered compatible with any array shape. It's like the scalar is a shapeshifter that can stretch to match any array shape without using extra memory. So, when you multiply an array by a scalar, NumPy acts as if the scalar is an array with the same shape, but it doesn't actually make that array. It just applies the scalar value to each element in the array during the calculation. For example, if you have an array like 1.0, 2.0, 3.0, and you multiply it by 2.0, NumPy treats it as if you wrote 2.0, 2.0, 2.0. It then multiplies each element by 2.0, giving you 2.0 for 0.0, 6.0. This makes your code cleaner and faster because it avoids creating unnecessary copies of data. This feature is especially useful in data analysis when you need to adjust or scale large datasets by a constant. Instead of writing loops or manually creating arrays of repeated values, you can just multiply or add by a scalar, and NumPy handles the rest. It's a simple yet powerful way to keep your code efficient and easy to read. In summary, Python's NumPy library handles scalar broadcasting by treating the scalar as if it were an array with the same shape as the other array. It applies the scalar value to each element during the operation without creating a new array in memory. This makes calculations faster and your code more straightforward, which is why scalar broadcasting is a key part of working with arrays in Python for data analysis.